Whatever the Pakistani generals say in Dhaka, the ever-swelling ranks of the Mukti Bahini are slowly becoming an effective guerrilla army. Students and peasants join in learning jungle warfare. Early training is done without arms or with substitutes such as these bamboo poles. The most promising of the recruits are then trained in the use of firearms by the regular Bengali officers who defected from the East Bengal Regiment and the East Pakistan Rifles. Camps like these multiplied throughout Bangladesh. Bengali nationalism acquires a new dimension. With the monsoons in full force, Bangladesh has become ideal guerrilla territory. The Muktis know their country and its waterways. They have the edge over the Pakistan soldiers. When the army comes out of its barracks, it is forced to adopt guerrilla tactics to fight the guerrillas. Now whole areas are under the flag of Bangladesh. Foreign papers carry news stories date-lined Mujibnagar. This is the name given to every town and village which comes under guerrilla control. In these areas, life assumes a normal face, despite the presence everywhere of armed Mukti soldiers. This town, well inside Bangladesh, is filmed by American journalists in August, who report that there is a town administration, schools, courts, and even a newspaper. The town is self-supporting. It places a tax on the major crop, jute, with which it finances all its civil and some of its military activities. It also has a hospital where refugees from the army terror receive aid and care from their own people. In Mujibnagars like this, mushrooming all over Bangladesh, even children become soldiers for the cause. This is another guerrilla town, filmed by British journalists in September. In armed camps all over Bangladesh, men train for the liberation of their country. But the courage of the Bengalis is no match for the Pakistanis, who are still being armed with modern weapons by China and the United States. Henry Kissinger, Nixon's foreign expert, comes to India to explain the inexplicable, that America will not condemn Yahya Khan's brutality. Kissinger goes from Delhi to Islamabad and from Islamabad to Peking, illustrating the line American policy will follow.